Here are a few search tips. You can combine search terms for more targeted searches by using operators such as AND, OR, and NOT. If you enter search terms in more than one search box, the database treats them as if they were combined with AND. The AND search retrieves fewer search results than if you searched for one of the terms on its own. For example, you can list authors by the names Smith and John living in the 18th century. Here's Smith and John, and from the literary period, let's select 18th century, add to search, and then click on search. And here are the two entries for Smith and John from the database. The OR operator retrieves the names of the authors that contain either or both of the search terms it separates. For example, if you want to find poems to search for an exact phrase, Keats, type the phrase within quotations. Text search, and then you go to text search, and in the poets box, all texts, type in, and if we type Blythe within parentheses, within quotations, and then click on search, Samuel, you will find every occurrence of the term Keats, Blythe Spirit in John, the database. And then you can use the asterisk to retrieve the variant forms of a word. And for example, you'll get all of the poems by John followed by an asterisk will retrieve poet, you might have to poets, poetic, pages poetical, etc. Coleridge, but we can do that. Thank you for taking this tutorial. For additional help, see a librarian. And here's Coleridge. The NOT operator retrieves the names of the authors that contain the first search term but not the second. For example, if you wish to find poems by Robert Browning, not Elizabeth Barrett Browning, select the text search and then poetry, and in the poets search box type Browning, not Elizabeth, and then click on search. And we will get all the poems by Robert Browning in the database. There will be no poems by Elizabeth Barrett Browning since we excluded her name from the search. All searches are case sensitive, so you don't have to know whether a word should be capitalized or not. To search for an exact phrase, type the phrase within quotations. If you go to text search and select all texts, and if we type Blythe Spirit within quotations and then click on search, you will find every occurrence of the term Blythe Spirit in the database. You can use the asterisk to retrieve the variant forms of a word. For example, POET followed by an asterisk will retrieve poet, poets, poetic, poetical, etc. Thank you for taking this tutorial. For additional help, see a librarian.